Hi folks, today's scenthound comes to you with Burberry Hero Parfum 2024 launch, and the black bottle you see next to it has nothing to do with anything. It's a Hugo Boss. Why did I put it there? I don't know. Maybe to give it company, I guess. Well, basically, the Burberry Hero Original Eau Toilet. It's a woody perfume, and it's got cedar wood and a few other woods, and it's trying to give like a airy, woody, modern male kind of a feel. And as with all perfumes, they came up with the EDP, and then they came out with perfume, and this is the perfume version of it. And so what they're trying to do here, well, the ingredients will give you an idea. It's got something called amyris on top, some kind of resin, right? Then you got a meat of cedar wood, and the base of nagar moda, some kind of oil again. So a bit more of a herbaceous thing going on there. So based on these relatively few ingredients in this perfume, obviously they're going for a wood like the earlier one, but with a heavier feel to it. No doubt, it's a bit of a welcome change from the usual either the spotty shower gel vibe of the Dior Sauvage type, which Prada sort of is influenced by, or the other sweet style of Paco Rabanne 1 million and the whole gang on that side of it, the sweet guys, right? So it's not going too animalic, too bitter, too dark like the Issey Miyake dark series. If you've seen my reviews earlier on, Issey Miyake, besides their very famous Eau Toilet with the citrusy yuzu one, right? The one that inspired Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gio, right? The OG. So that same bottle, they came up with darker versions of it, with much more darker incense based and oud and all these kind of things. So I've reviewed a few of them, some various names, Polaris and so on. So black, dark, oriental, incense, wood. So this is a theme going on, right? That kind of a thing. So here in this case, it's a bit of resin and wood kind of thing. Now the thing with this perfume, right? The 3 ounces is about what, $60 more or less. Is that it's yeah, this is the bottle, how it looks like anyway. It's definitely, I would say, it's a bit for a more experienced perfume wearer, if I may use the term. For new people new to the perfume world and all that, you just buy the start off with the popular simple ones that doesn't screw things up too much. Even Acqua di Gio, although it's like a 90s scent, I think it's decent enough. CK1, all those safe, harmless perfumes. Those are great to start off with. Even the OG Hugo Boss, this bottle, there's the original one, which is more of apple smoky kind of smell, also quite pleasant, quite versatile. Okay, so you can go with those kind of perfumes, be happy, go and do other things. But if after going through that first layer you find that perfume is like your calling, your olfactory senses get really excited when exposed to a new note. One of the, for me at least, unintended side effect of getting into perfumes is that my nose has improved. Okay, I saw one interview where a chef said that just by the smell alone, he can tell if the food has enough salt or not. I'm like, wow, you can do so much. And there was this vegan chef who this is an Indian celebrity chef who cooked. His lifestyle is vegan, but he cooked meat. So he has to use all these other ways of checking whether the food tastes okay or not. By, of course, probably you can use physical. You take a fork and see the meat is done or not, and then you smell it a bit and see whether, and all this kind of thing. So your nose, guys, is really a useful tool. And so with experience, if I were to go to any mall, any salesperson just sprays a random thing on my wrist, I can somewhat, not perfect yet of course, but I can somewhat guess what are the notes, and some of them are impressed by it. So all those you people who are hunting those YouTube videos with panty dropper perfumes and top 5 perfumes to make women chase you and all that, okay, yeah, there is a crowd for that, definitely. Well, just a tip for you guys, women, some of the sales girls do get impressed when you are able to tease out the notes of a perfume. Okay, that's shows you are a gentleman of taste, right? Especially the more expensive one like Bulgari, they got that Onek and all that, higher end series, and then they see your stuff. Now back to what's at hand, Burberry Hero Parfum. So you see, I didn't buy it as such outright because it's not really. I somehow I never got really into Burberry. I don't know why. The house of Burberry just never really vibed with me. I bought one or two bottles Indigo and all that, and yeah, I've also tried out the original Hero, but it just doesn't gel with me. If you guys disagree, if you guys really love Burberry, maybe in the comment section you can give reasons why. Okay, houses that are on top of the game is of course the OG Christian Dior. Way back years ago, their work on Fahrenheit, even the more recent Savage, they're like iconic. Okay, Chanel is also up there. Of course, Giorgio Armani, Issey Miyake, a few of the fashion houses, right? To name a few. Burberry, of course, they are famous for their that plate design and their khaki coats, raincoats, and all those things. But perfumes, I don't know. My viewpoint, I really don't know, man. But having said that, this is decent stuff. But I just wouldn't recommend it for very beginner people because you might be off put, especially by the opening notes. It does last a decent duration. Of course, it's called a perfume, right? It doesn't project so much, but it definitely lasts. You can smell it on your skin for about definitely 4 to 5 hours. You can. It's a nice dry down there, the woody feeling and all that. It's not too oily or too bitter or too wood like, right? So they got that sort of down. I would I consider buying a proper bottle of this and all? Maybe really, it's not horrible. Some dark perfumes they make a mistake of going too dark, but this sort of it's hit the sweet spot. There's no sweetness in the notes, just that they're using the term. And yeah, I can give this I think between 2.5 to 3 out of 5. This is like an interesting one. It's like love hate kind of a thing. It'll take some time to grow on you, okay, but it's definitely interesting product by Burberry. Okay guys, that's about it, my thoughts on the Burberry Parfum. If you have any comments, do share. Otherwise, I'll see you in another video soon. Take care, much love, smell good, bye bye guys.